All right, so in a moment, I'm going to ask that each of our recipient liaisons at the head table come forward to tell us what each of us in this room already know and what we've recognized, what makes our award recipients so deserving. They will then invite our award recipients to come forward for their honor and share their unique story. Is everybody ready for this? Yes? All right, let's get started. In recognition of her outstanding achievement to the community, the New Haven Club of Providence College bestows a 2023 Veritas Award to Imma Canelli. And to tell us a little bit more what makes her so special, I'd like to invite her son Bob and daughter Jackie to come forward. Bob, Jackie.
And thank you all for inviting us here today to celebrate these three wonderful award recipients. It is our honor for Jack and I to speak on behalf of our mother Imma from our perspective as her children. It's well understood that we are models for our children. Our behaviors as parents influence the behaviors of our kids. Kids are observant. They're always watching, listening, and learning from their parents. Through observing our mother, Jack and I were lucky enough to be handed a blueprint for successful leadership. Now, there's many different blueprints out there that can lead you to success. The one that we witnessed included an awful lot of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I don't believe my mother ever aspired for a title. I don't think she ever dreamed of prestige. It was her passion for the kids of New Haven that drove her achievement, and eventually, sometime way down the line, earned her those titles. Leadership is bringing people together to do great things, to inspire change. If you don't aim to improve as a leader and you're satisfied with the status quo, then you're not really leading, you're just a placeholder. So Jack and I would like to talk to you tonight about a few of the qualities that Imma possesses that make her such a great leader. One of her greatest strengths, I believe, is her ability to make tough decisions. There's this famous psychology experiment where researchers went to a supermarket and they took out 5 different ice cream flavors and tried to attract buyers. And they found that 30% of the store stopped by and 15% of those people bought ice cream. Then the next week they came back, but this time they had 20 different ice cream flavors, and 75% of the store came to look around, but only 3% bought something. And I think it's a great depiction of people today, myself included, where we love having many options. We love to see a lot of things to choose from, but the more options we have, the harder it is for us to make a choice. Leaders like Imma, they're extremely effective at narrowing down those choices and committing to a hard decision. They can avoid that analysis paralysis that often plagues businesses, healthcare, government officials. They're comfortable making the best decision that they can with the knowledge that they have while keeping their core values in mind. And when a situation does go awry, they are transparent, they remain consistent in those core values. And it's this type of integrity that continues to serve Imma well in her career. Now I'm going to pass the floor over to my sister Jacqueline, who's going to talk about what I believe might be Imma's greatest asset and a major reason for her success.
Thanks, Bob. I want to talk about another one of Imma's leadership strengths, and that is her ability to be a role model that everyone looks up to, learns from, and wants to be. Imma has the ability to get the most out of her people, to elevate the game of those around her, and to maximize their potential. She has made connections with hundreds of individuals and has been a true inspiration to my brother, myself, our families, and everyone she has come in contact with. Imma has accomplished this in every role she held, especially throughout her 37 years in the New Haven School District. As a teacher, staff developer, director of literacy, and assistant superintendent of curriculum, she always had a clear vision of success and a path to get there. She communicated this vision effectively to her colleagues and inspired them to achieve it. By providing them with a precise understanding of their role, the intended outcome, and the means to reach it, she secured complete buy-in and commitment. Imma was always visible in the schools and supported her administrators and staff members working tirelessly to maximize their potential and ensure they had the resources and support they needed to succeed. She pushed everyone to be their best, including me, even if it included a few groans along the way. I'm pretty sure some of the schools even had a code name for her when she entered the building. But because of her commitment to excellence, guidance, mentorship, countless educators have been able to achieve their goals and improve the lives of the students and families they serve. Even though my family has moved so much around the United States, my mom has helped me to achieve my goals as an educator and has been a true inspiration. It was early on when she encouraged me to attend Providence College because it had a dual regular and special education program, one of the very few in the area. I knew I wanted to go into education, but she researched and she found the best program that would open many doors to my future. And now, as I work toward becoming an administrator, she is the first person I call with any question I have, whether it's related to the newest reading program, how to handle a situation with a colleague, or how to improve as a leader. If she doesn't know the exact answer, she just calls one of her many people to help me. It's pretty clear she knows just about anyone in the education world. She has an uncanny knack for connecting with people, whether it be staff members, students, parents, or members of the community. She possesses this remarkable quality, the innate ability to establish a connection with anyone and leave a lasting impression on them. As I go through each day, I try to make that same connection with students and colleagues in hopes of making an impression on their lives like she has ours. To conclude, everyone knows that everything Imma does, she does with passion and heart, and she has instilled this passion in me for teaching students to love reading, for helping those students who struggle the most, and for building empowering relationships with my colleagues. So tonight, it is our great pleasure to present this award to a truly remarkable leader, mentor, role model, and mother, whose impact on education will be felt for generations to come. We love you.
They had me in tears. Wow. Okay. What an honor it is to be standing before you today. Thank you to the New Haven Club of Providence College for this amazing recognition. Congratulations to the other recipients, Ben Cangiano and Eugene Harris. Thank you to the committee for your very hard work and dedication. And a special thank you to Frank Valero for nominating me for this prestigious award. I am truly overwhelmed with emotion as I look around the room and see so many family members, close friends, and colleagues who have come here tonight to help celebrate this prestigious award. I want you all to know how much I truly appreciate all of you being here for me this evening. Looking out there at all of you really makes me realize how fortunate I have been in my life and what a rewarding career I have had. As a young girl born to an immigrant family, I was often reminded how important an education was and how reading was the basis of learning, even though I really wasn't interested in books. But my parents knew at an early age that I wanted to be a teacher, so they provided me with an outstanding education to fulfill my dreams. And guess what? I became a teacher. I was very fortunate to begin my career in New Haven Public Schools, where I learned very quickly that students had very few books and tools to work with, leading to low reading levels and low self-esteem. I was so determined to change the cycle of underachievement that I committed my entire career to literacy, and hence that's where my work began. I started as a teacher at Troop Middle School, moved to Hill Central School, and then to Davis Street School. Working at Davis Street under Principal Lola Nathan is where my love and passion for literacy began to flourish. Our school became a model school for literacy. My principal, dear friend and mentor, Lola Nathan, pushed me to pursue a 6th year in administration against my wishes. But I listened and I got my 6th year anyway. Little did she or I know that this degree would lead me out of Davis. Again, against my wishes, my other dear friend and mentor, Eleanor Osborne, told me I needed to move on and spread the literacy work to the district. Dr. Reginald Mayo, the superintendent, gave me the opportunity to move to central office as the supervisor of reading language arts. I was blessed to work with Administrator Elaine Parsons and the outstanding team of literacy coaches who worked tirelessly to raise students' literacy levels. Then the move to central office opened up a whole new world. It was both exciting and challenging. I was later named as a director of instruction, where I oversaw low-performing schools, and then I was named to the role of assistant superintendent, where I was very fortunate to work with a talented team of curriculum supervisors. And together we built a curriculum in every content area from scratch, accompanied by state-of-the-art professional development, organized and led by Administrator Don Aiello. I ended my career in New Haven as the deputy superintendent. I have been very fortunate to have had people in my life see in me what I did not see in myself, and push me because they knew I had so much to give. I am so grateful to have been surrounded by outstanding educators, to do this work together as a team, because we all know we can't do this work alone. It takes a team that values people and treats people with respect. I am so grateful to Dr. Mayo for my career. Working with Dr. Mayo and Mayor John DeStefano was an honor. New Haven was nationally recognized as leaders in school reform, and I was so lucky to be a part of it all. Now, although my family told me it's time to retire, as you can probably imagine, I don't do retirement very well. So I took on a little job. I was recruited to work part-time in a very small Connecticut town called Heartland. We had to find on a map when they called me. And you guessed it, as the superintendent of schools, where I continued to work in classrooms and I watched students learn and grow. Being an educator may not be one of the most lucrative professions, but it is definitely one of the most rewarding professions. We would not be here today if we did not have teachers in our lives. Now I would like to personally thank and recognize the people who came here tonight and honor me, and thank you, there are so many of you. My New Haven public school education friends. Even after being retired for 7 years, we find time to share dinners, breakfast, shopping, and stories. To my Cape Cod crew, who we still vacation with to this day. I can't find you out there, I don't know. To my dear friends who are here this evening, you have been a very instrumental part of my life. To all of my family, about 7 tables of it. My aunts, my uncles, my brother-in-law, sisters-in-law, cousins, nieces and nephews on both sides. Too many to name, unfortunately. Some traveling very long distances to be here tonight. I am filled with gratitude that you are here tonight. Thank you so much. And to my immediate family, please stand when I call you. My mom, Mary Aldo.
Yeah, Mary Aldo!
89 years old and living at the age of 35. Thank you for all you have done. I love you, Mom. My brother and sister-in-law, Andy and Cindy, and their entire family. My cousin Anna and husband Matt, who was raised as my sister. And my children, my son Bob and daughter-in-law Geraldine. You have to stand. My grandsons Marlo and Leo. Stand up, guys. My daughter Jacqueline and son-in-law Tim, both Providence alumni. And my granddaughters Madison, Charlotte, and Brooke. Stand up, girls. And last but not least, my husband, Bob. Who has been by my side every step of the way. And by the way, it is our anniversary today.
Oh boy, I forgot.
I know I am a workaholic, and I am eternally grateful to them. They have made so many sacrifices for me. So this little girl, born to Italian immigrants, not only fulfilled her dream, but now enjoys that sparkle and light in the eyes and faces of her grandchildren when they read to Grandma. Thank you again to New Haven Public Providence College and all my